Yeah, this recap was supposed to be up earlier, but apparently, for whatever reason, the sound never recorded, or there was no sound to it, so I had to go and redo it. This is the recap for the Family Therapy, Season 1, Episode 3. I've Got the Power. And the episode starts off where it left off, which was really not where it left off, but everyone just has a certain opinion about the one, the only Michael Lohan. They feel a certain way about him because they feel like, yo, he's doing way too much. And my stance on it is, Michael isn't doing too much. He feels like he's being lied on. So this is what it looks like when someone feels like they're being lied on. Everyone, with the exception of New York's mother, is team Dina. Just because they feel like, he did come in and he plopped the, he plopped the shirt down. And so we feel like, he is a little aggressive or passive aggressive. I'm just like, at least at this instance, it's not as bad as people are making it seem. Let's just stop that. We understand because of his past, everything that he does, if he's not completely even keel, it will come off as aggressive, especially Dina. But come on, he doesn't even raise his voice that much. I mean, even when he raises his voice, it sounds borderline monotone. So, come on now. Dina's just talking with security. It's just like, so you got me, right? We good, right? Bam is going through it because he has withdrawal, because this has been the first time in years that he hasn't drinking alcohol in days. And Bam's mom, April, why do I keep on calling her Linda? April, bless her heart, she's just talking about when her son is great, he's fantastic. When he's like this, I don't even recognize him. And it sucks because, Bam's really going through something. And I just hope that he can get through it with the help of the doctors and also his housemates. Like I said, Sister Patterson still isn't feeling Dina. She's still over Dina, and whatever Dina says, she's not for it. Here's the thing, I feel like Dina and Michael both lie. I don't believe either of them. They both seem a little sneaky and shady, which is okay, except for they're trying to retool their image. So that's not helping. So, Sister Patterson is still Team Michael at this point, and New York is over Michael because she feels like, you saying your wife shouldn't talk or be allowed to talk or have a voice, all of that, that's very patronizing to anyone with a womb, with a vagina. What are you doing? How dare you say something like that? I'm just like, Tiffany, calm down. Tiffany, calm down. I'm glad that Sister Patterson was like, no, you don't do this because you don't understand. This is grown folks' business. Get out of it. Get out of it. And I partially agreed with her, but on the other hand, she can always have an opinion. But she was doing a little bit too much to voice that opinion. But she does have the right to her opinion. So there is that. And April was just saying how, from our angle, it did come off differently than I guess how it really was. Jeremy. So Jeremy, of course, I feel like Jeremy has a bigger issue with Damon than Bobby does, only because Jeremy's the little brother, so Damon really patronizes him. He's an actor, and he doesn't live with his mom, he lives next door to his mom in his own apartment, so that he can be close to his mom, and Damon just doesn't respect him overall. Bobby's just like, Damon, because of everything that he has, he thinks that we just want it from him. We don't. We want our brother. Actually, we don't even want that. April's just like, it's pretty messed up that you guys as family can't have any type of good communication. It's everything. I mean, I don't know what to do without my son. It's just hard to see this type of dynamic. I was like, oh, bless April's heart. Bless April's heart. Now, Dr. Jen and Dr. Chris go and have all the people in group. They have to go and write who they think the head person is in their family. Jeremy actually says that he says it's Bobby, because Bobby, he's a person he can go to and all of that and rely on. Damon is like, of course it's going to be me. I have everything and everyone wants stuff from me, and everyone's just like, no, we don't want nothing from you. We don't want nothing from you. We worked for everything that we had. I'm saying to myself, of course you worked for everything that you have, but Damon's a problem with your brother is that since you worked for him, Bobby, he doesn't respect you. I'm sure that there are certain things that he probably shielded you from that you didn't know about. So maybe that's what he's trying to harp on without putting it out there. But at the end of the day, you put in the work and you did get results. Maybe it wasn't stellar like what Damon was hoping or expecting, but you put in the work, you got results, it can be shown. And so I feel like it is messed up that Damon is trying to downplay that. Damon, again, he goes at Jeremy, it's just like, boy, look, don't talk to me, boy. Because Damon doesn't respect him. He doesn't respect him at all. He sees him as a little kid. And so that's pretty messed up because your brother is a grown adult. Next, we have the foolery. Dina and Michael. Dina and Michael, they're talking. And the issue with that is Dina and Michael have this whole weird perception of each other. Michael thinks everything that she says is a lie as far as the abuse. That's not weird if it didn't happen and she's lying about it. But maybe she was so terrified that he would hit her at any moment's notice. That's a different story. Do I think that Michael might have hit her before? I mean, hit her more than the one time he's saying happened? I don't want to say because we can't prove it. So that's how I'm going to leave it at that. But, I mean, he could have been terrorizing her in that house. But I don't trust Dina either. There's just something about her. I don't trust... That milk is not clean. That milk is not clean. So, that's why I'm just like, you know what? As of now, I have no opinion. I don't trust either of them. They could both go away. I don't care. Next, we move on to the two sisters. Bianca, something like that. The two sisters, at first I was like, okay, why are they on here? Because their issues aren't that bad. Yes, they are. As soon as they start to talk, then you realize the one who actually kept the baby and didn't have the abortion, you know, she feels like her sister beats up on her and picks on her and disrespects her, which she does. But her sister's just like, yo, you get away with everything. I have to deal with the hard stuff. I do everything for you. I don't get any love. I don't get any attention or affection. And especially from mom. When you do something bad, mom comes at me. She doesn't come at you because you're a little girl. So there's that. We move over to Sister Patterson. New York was trying to talk about how she's glad that she doesn't live close to her mom because it's the only time where she feels like she can be herself and have an identity of her own because her mom has a strong personality and all of that. And so Dr. Jones is like, oh yeah, Sister Patterson, you can be intimidating. Absolutely. And it was just like, you know, aggressive. It was like, no, if I'm angry, you'll know it. If I'm pissed off, everyone will cease to exist in this house. I get loud because I like to get loud. I'm just like, yo, I love Sister Patterson. I know it's messed up, but I love Sister Patterson. And then one of the sisters was speaking to her. She was like, Sister Patterson, no disrespect, but you do come off as intimidating. And I'm just being honest because people say that because I have a strong personality that I'm the same way too. I don't think so because, you know, I'm me. I'm like, this is just me. But if a lot of people are saying it, then I guess something has to, there has to be something too. And I'm like, shout out to you. I have to know your name by next recap because shout out to you. Yeah. Because you're like not even close to Sister Patterson's age, but you're giving her more wisdom than... Anyway, so New York is just afraid that the therapy isn't going to work for her because her mom is over it. Dr. Jen wanted to be petty and just... I know it was with a purpose, but it was petty as well. Dr. Jen was just like, everyone raise your hand if you feel like Sister Patterson is intimidating. Everyone raises their hand except for Dane Dash, Jeremy, and Bobby. I think in New York. And New York was just like, yo, no guys, don't put your hands up. Don't put your hands up. And they were just saying that the only reason why they felt that way is because at the first group meeting she was blowing up. And they just were just like, whoa. And she was like, no, it's alright, it's fine. You can feel how you feel. I don't feel that way. So that's how I'm feeling. So there is that. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it's still recording. So there is that. So she's eating food. She's just like, no, I'm done with this. I'm done with the house. You know, no one likes me. I feel attacked. So, and New York's just like, I'm sorry, Mom. I really didn't mean for it to come out that way, for it to happen like that. But I'm like, New York, stop protecting your mom. She needs to hear the truth sooner or later. Sooner or later, she needs to hear the truth. She's a strong person, so she can handle it. Just let her. Allow her to handle it. Stop shielding her from it. Jeremy's talking with April about how, and it's just like, how many movies have you made, Damon? Well, I've made 20. How many have I starred in? Zilch? It was like, yeah, that's right. Don't you think that's kind of messed up? I was like, no, go and get your own. But again, we digress. And New York just feels a certain way because she's just like, I really didn't mean for what happened to my mom to happen. And New York is just like, I just want to talk to April because she's such a naturally loving and motherly soul and personality that I feel like I can get great advice from her. And she's giving me great advice already. It's only been a couple of days in this house. So I feel like if there's anyone to go and speak to, it's going to be her. Right? So I'm like, yeah, you'd be right. All right. So April talks with New York. It's just like, you can't protect your mom. Your mom's here too because you both need help. You cannot protect her. I don't want to see your light diminish because hers needs to shine. That's not how it should work. That is not how it should work. And I'm like, April, drop those pearls of wisdom. Give her a paycheck. She's probably going to pay for this. Give her another paycheck. Because she's doing... Let me stop. No. She's doing Dr. Jen and Chris's job for them. Shout out to April. Shout out to April. April is trying to make Bam as comfortable as possible because Bam's going through withdrawal because this is the first time in years that he's not been drinking on a daily basis. He hasn't drank anything ever since he came to the house. So, whew. April is just talking with everyone. It's just like, it's just so scary because at the end of the day, I need to make sure that he's alive. That's my goal, to make sure he's alive, that he loves himself, that he knows he's loved, that he gets through this. Because there are a lot of times where I think he wasn't going to make it. And Bam is talking with Michael because Michael was like, I want to go and talk to him because I can drop some pearls of wisdom. I've also suffered through substance abuse. My drug of choice, cocaine. And I did it on the reg. And it was affecting my home life. It was affecting everything. So one day I decided, you know what? I'm going to quit. And once I quit, I did not do it again. And I know it's not that easy, but I'll happily help you through this process because it's really important that we stick together. So I was like, oh, Michael, you get some points back. You get some points back. Damn it. Dina goes first into therapy because, of course, Dina's saying how she doesn't feel safe with Michael because of the fact that he did at least hit her once before. So Dr. Jen was just like, first, Dina, I want to make sure we hired security, extra security, to make sure you felt safe around the clock. Now, are we providing you a safe environment? Because I want to make sure that people know that part isn't the issue. It's like, yes, absolutely. I feel safe with them there. And the whole thing is Dina doesn't want to talk about anything except for the abuse because Michael never wants to talk about that, especially since he keeps saying she keeps lying. So he blows up again. He's just like, I can't deal with this woman. She keeps lying on me. I'm sorry, but I'll walk out of every session as long as she keeps saying the same old story. She doesn't want to talk about anything else. It'll be fine if it was the truth, but it's not. Again, I don't know who to believe, but please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. This is some foolery. Look at my Empire review. Look at my Love and Hip Hop reviews, especially since Atlanta's coming back this Monday. Just subscribe and you'll see everything. Thanks.